What's going on, guys? It's me, AG, and today we are in Makati, Manila. Makati is one of the major financial hubs in the Philippines, as well as being a major entertainment and cultural hub. It's home to many great places to eat, shop, and drink. So today we're gonna hit up a few places that I want to go to, a few markets, a few restaurants, but most importantly, eat some delicious Filipino food. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. It's our first day of proper exploring here in Manila. So let's go to our first place, Legazpi Sunday Market. Legazpi Sunday Market operates every Sunday morning from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. But make sure to head in early so you don't miss out. It's located in a parking lot in the heart of Legazpi Village. They sell everything from fresh meat and seafood, traditional Filipino food and international food, as well as a variety of handmade artisan goods. This market truly has everything. Hot already. Of course.
Lahat siya 150. Yes, ma'am.
First thing, we got some deep fried prawns and crab. So let's try it out. Dip it in some vinegar, essential. That's so crispy. And the prawns, look at that. Very good. Oh, vinegar is so major key in cutting out fattiness and greasiness.
Kuya, shrimp. Yum.
So we also got some Ilocos empanada. As its name suggests, it's a specialty of the Ilocos region in the Philippines. It's this orangey golden pastry that's filled with eggs, bean sprouts, papaya, minced meat. So let's get into it. Ooh. That's so crispy. Put some vinegar. That is good. So warming. The egg, papaya, tanginess of the vinegar. It's a very good combination.
I don't want to put too much.
Kids. So how is it? Meron ba?
Good.
Alam ko.
Salamat. Ay, yaman na. Bayad mo na. Thank you.
So this is taho, guys. This is one of my favorite childhood snacks. It is basically silken tofu with some tapioca pearls and brown sugar syrup. Man, I remember every morning the taho guy would call out taho every morning, and we'd run out the house and eat this for breakfast. So let's taste it. Tastes like childhood, man. That soft silken tofu. The slight sweetness from the brown sugar syrup. Oh, so good. Oh. So I also got some sugarcane juice to cool off. I've never actually had sugarcane juice in my life, and the kind lady was kind enough to give us some, so here we go.
Nowadays,
Ooh, that's actually so sweet. That is not the taste that I was expecting. Oh, this is actually quite nice. I really like this. Last thing we got from the market was some lechon kawale, or in some parts it's known as bagnet, which is basically fried pork belly. So let's try it out by itself first. Crispy skin, fatty pork. The meat is also pretty tender. It's pretty good, pretty comforting. We got some sauce, which is your basic lechon sauce, which is made from liver and some other things, and it tastes good. Slightly sweet, very earthy, slight peppery flavor, very good. Now it came with another sauce as well. I think it's some vinegar that I don't know what it's in it, but let's taste it out. It doesn't have much of that acidic vinegar kick to it, but it's slightly sweet. It's still a bit sour. You know, cuts the fattiness of the pork really well. I like it. Well, Legazpi Market, that was a pretty fun experience. It had great food, so much choice. Oh my god, okay, that's too hot. You know, it's not too big, which is good. Everything's there in a tightly knit space. You know, we're gonna try to get out of the heat right now and go to our next spot, Milky Way Cafe. Well, Milky Way is closed on a Sunday apparently, so we're just gonna go to the mall, rest up before we visit our next place. Hopefully that's not closed. Not gonna let Milky Way's closure stop us from getting some nice sweet ice cream. Cheesy, milky, refreshing. So we walked into this bakery called Urban Bread Hub by Nords, and we saw these beautiful purple ube Sylvana mini cakes. Sylvanas are basically, I think they're meringue wafers baked, and in between them is buttercream. And in this case, I think they have an ube buttercream in the middle. Some nice ube powdery coating. So let's taste it. Yeah. It's got a beautiful ube buttercream in the middle. Not too sweet. Slightly nutty from the cashews. The ube crumb lends a slight ube taste as well to it. And remember guys, always eat your Sylvanas refrigerated. Never eat it hot, or don't let it go down to room temperature because it's gonna melt. If it's refrigerated, it has a nice bite to it. Yeah, this is really good. Completely random, but there's a bit of a wait before we go to Manam. It's around 30 minutes, so Dad's gonna treat us to some oysters at Cafe Via Mare Oyster Bar. Cheers, guys. That's so clean and sweet. I like it. These are Rockefeller oysters. They're basically oysters baked with cheese, bacon, and actually, that might be parsley actually, but I'm not quite sure. But let's taste it. It's a really good combo. Well, that was a nice shout. On to Man. Oh my god, dog. Guys, okay, I know it's only the second day of our trip, but all I can say is finally we are here at Manam. This is by far the place that I was looking forward to the most in this trip. I've seen so many good reviews on YouTube, on TripAdvisor, on everywhere. Basically, Manam, from what I've researched, they do like traditional Filipino dishes as well, but they specialize in a lot of twists. They do a lot of variations on classic Filipino recipes. So we're gonna get a few dishes and see what the hype is all about. So guys, we started off with some drinks. We got the ube and sago. I think they're smoothies or shakes. Either way, they're like thick drinks. And the mango and pomelo drinks. So let's taste the ube first. That's so good. Whoa. desserts, taro milk tea, no match for ube, man. Ube tops it, hands down. Okay, let's taste the mango and pomelo now. Ooh. Interesting. It's not as sweet as I was expecting. I think the pomelo gives it a bit of an acidity to it, and the mangoes themselves aren't as sweet as I was expecting, but it's still pretty good and refreshing. Okay, let's start with the house crispy palabok. Basically what makes this orange is a ton of crab fat. So this is going to be really rich and oily, so let's taste it.
House crispy sisig.
It's so good. That palabok has such a deep, fatty flavor from that crab fat. And the noodles are so interesting. They're like just puffed up noodles, and then they like pour the sauce over it. It has a really interesting gummy texture. It's really good. Next up, their house crispy sisig, one of their most popular dishes. Basically, sisig is chopped up pig's face and sauteed with like onions, chilies, garlic. It is the ultimate pulutan food. Pulutan basically, you know, have some food, have some chicken with beer, perfect combination. Let's test it out. Oh man, I've had a lot of sisig in my life, but that's so good. Guys, every single piece in that sisig is so crispy. I hate it when sisig is like really soft. Ideal sisig for me have a lot, like some crispy pieces, but let's take it to the next level. This is some next level sisig. Oh. Now for their crispy overloaded adobo, it said they had pork and chicken, so I'm not sure which one I'm eating here. So, oh yeah. That is ultra garlicky, guys. That's so good. It's like a traditional adobo, but it has a hint of that adobo flavor. Really good. Next bite is some laing, which is basically dried taro leaves cooked in coconut milk. As a kid, I actually didn't really like this, so this will be a real test if Manam is really good. Okay, that's really good. Oh, getting a bit of spice there. Creamy coconut. The taro leaves have like a really unique flavor, and that spice is perfect. So this is their inihaw na baboy with alige, which is basically grilled pork belly with alige, which is crab fat. So let's taste it. Wait, I need some rice. There we go. The pork has that crab fat is actually surprisingly tangy. I think it has some lemon in there. So it's really like acidic, but also really fatty, which is really good. This bite that we have here is their beef short rib sinigang with watermelon. Traditionally, sinigang is soured with tamarind instead of watermelon. So Manam has done something really unique here. My favorite dish of all time is actually pork sinigang, but this is with beef and with watermelon. Let's see how it holds up. Okay, that's really good. But it's a different beast from your traditional sinigang. It has a bit of more sweet and earthy profile, even tomatoey profile to it. Oh man, the short ribs are really tender. This soup is really interesting. It's like similar to some European minestrone soups, I feel like. Some European tomato-based soups is really interesting. Whew. Perfect sourness as well. Last but not least, pancit negra. This is blackened by squid ink. It has some bihon noodles, but I'm not quite sure what else is in it, so let's have a taste. Oh, there's squid as well. Spicy, slightly tangy, and spicy. Oh wait, I already said spicy. That is really good. Bless this place, man. Well, that was such a great meal. Manam is by far one of my greatest Filipino meals of all time, man. I am definitely coming back some form or another. Oh man, well, we're just gonna take a break before we head off to dinner. So we'll probably check out Greenbelt or Glorietta, which are the two biggest malls in the area, and maybe even visit a really big Uniqlo. So see you guys later.
Oh my gosh, I have missed this siomai. So good.
Our last stop brings us to Poblacion. It was famous for being the red light district in the area, but has become increasingly gentrified over the years. Nowadays, you'll find seedy clubs and back alleys mixed in with bright neon lights, trendy eateries, and popular bars. So guys, we are here at our last stop for the night. We are capping the night off at Alamat Filipino Pub and Deli here in Poblacion, Makati. Poblacion used to be the old downtown back in the day, and Alamat is beautifully decorated with all sorts of Filipino motifs, designs, and flags. Alamat specializes in finger food, but especially they have a wide selection of cocktails and Filipino craft beer. So we're gonna get a few finger foods and maybe some drinks, and we'll check with you guys later. Got a special friend joining us for dinner today. First off, to start the night, a traditional Filipino alcoholic beverage called lambanog. I believe it's made out of coconuts, but I'm not quite sure about it. I'll correct it later. But let's taste. I'm not one for drinks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's not that strong. I mean, it's not that harsh on the throat. I could drink this all day. Some homemade taro chips topped with parmesan and crab fat cheese. This is perfect drinking food, man. We also got some crispy chicken chicharron with some salted egg dip. Real nice. When I saw this in the menu, I knew I had to get it. Alamat makes sausages filled with traditional Filipino foods. So this here is the Sisig sausage. This is filled with adobo, and this is filled with caldereta. So let's taste. First off, the Sisig sausage. That was weirdly satisfying. That's basically tastes like sisig in a sausage. It's weird but delicious. Next, the adobo sausage, and I added a bit of onion relish this time. So. It's a good sausage. Really meaty, slightly spicy. Doesn't taste much like its namesake compared to the Sisig sausage, but it's a pretty good sausage. Finally, the caldereta sausage to cap off the night. Hearty, tomatoey, meaty, just like its namesake. Very nice. Delicious. Well, guys, what a day! What a tiring day. If I sound like I'm struggling to talk, that's because I am really tired. But let me give you guys the rundown. We visited Legazpi Sunday Market today, which is a really good market to visit if you're in Makati on a Sunday morning. I highly recommend it. Then, tragically enough, Milky Way was closed, contrary to the research that I did. But I hope that we can be able to taste their halo-halo and mais canelo one day. Then we just roamed around the malls until we had lunch at Manam, which still amazing, super amazing. I am definitely going back there, especially to try their sisig and palabok again. Highly recommend it. Then roamed around Glorietta and Greenbelt, which was very tiring. My legs are still dying right now. And then finally to Alamat in Poblacion, which is a really cute and quaint little pub/bar. Really great atmosphere and great food and drinks. I highly recommend it as well. Well, anyway, we've got an early start again tomorrow. We are heading down to Intramuros in Manila for another action-packed day. And I hope to see you guys on that next video. So see you guys, and I'll see you soon. I guess I'm unhealthy.